Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're talking about advanced squid farms for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. There aren't too many squid farm designs out here, but today I'll be talking about and showcasing a couple squid farms, all of which are the fastest ones that I've ever seen. So let's get right into it. How this works is the squid will spawn inside the water, and since they spawn on the northwest corner of the block, they will spawn either inside the portal or in between them here. And as you see, sometimes they will get stuck in the center here and it'll take them a second, so it's not perfectly portal timed. Anyway, here we have a couple different designs. This one is spaced one block apart. They get teleported to the nether instantly, but it lowers their number of blocks they can spawn on. So this one's only 50% because you have half the blocks are spawnable. This one is 2/3, which is higher. This one is generally better, although there are a few situations in which this one are better. I'll get on those later. This one, they will spawn in the middle and then either spawn directly inside the portal or in the middle here, but eventually they'll go into the portals. Here I have a split density one. It's actually better in a non-split density layout, as the squid, they get teleported in fast enough that they usually don't break the mob cap. So if you had a sim 4, you could just make these closer and then put them in the donut shape. If you go in here, as you see, you will get no fish and a ton of squid. This is about maybe 2 minutes of squid. Put another trident in the trident killer. As you can see, you'll get, I haven't done any rates testing, you could calculate them using the 11/2000, but I don't care to calculate it. As I said before, you could put this in a donut. I'll AFK up here for about 30 seconds just to show you how much it'll be like. If you're playing on a higher simulation distance, like Sim 10, 12, etc., you could use this second portal. Well, you could use spaced out 2 blocks apart in a split density layout, like the one where the orange chunks represent ones with portals. Or you could do what I would recommend. It would be more expensive, but you could use this layout here. Like there's a squid that spawned in the middle. You could use this layout here, and it would be lower, but you would get better rates from the farm as there's more surface area. You could probably have about 4 times as much. Concerning portals. Anyway, let's try that again. We didn't get any spawns there. So if you wanted to have a higher simulation distance, like 12 or something, which would be the maximum rates, to get the maximum rates you would need simulation 12. Every single one would be, every other block would be a portal, so they're instantly teleported into the nether. Another thing that's nice about this, you will not get any fish, which I guess that could be interpreted as a good or bad thing. That doesn't help the rates very much, because most of the fish spawns are blocked, but I don't think it doesn't affect the squids unless it breaks the mob cap, which it shouldn't. And let's go back through these portals. As you can see, that was about a minute. We were in the overworld. Got all these squid. You could use some sort of sand pusher, I'm not sure exactly. Get these guys out of the portal into the trident killer. Get a decent source of XP. From about a minute, we got 51 ink sacks. Now, like I said before, if you're having one that's spaced 2 out, it's not worth having it split density on simulation distance 4, 6, maybe 8. I haven't tested it out. And you'd want to build it over a river, as their spawning weight, the squid spawning weight, is higher in a river, because you won't get a lot of other ocean mobs. Although finding a river that would fit one of these would be pretty difficult. Probably possible, but extremely difficult. And secures another squid. Sometimes it takes a while to get in the portal, which is why we would use this one, because when the squid spawn here, well, they spawn on the northwest corner of the block, as you know, and would be instantly teleported into the nether. As yeah, the downside would be you get only half the spaces to spawn. Let's go see what these guys have. And if you recall, oh, I picked up the trident. Let's throw it back in there. And this isn't using looting 3. You already got 51 ink sacks and probably more. They will glitch out of the sides of the trident. You might need to put some more blocks around here, but you will get a decent amount of XP to ink sacks. We got 64 and 5 in about 2 minutes, and that's not using looting 3 and not including ones that died up here and fell down into the lava, so this would be incredibly fast. You could calculate the spawn rate per chunk, or you could just calculate it and then you could test it in reality. If you do the calculation, it would be 11 over 2000, which is the number of ticks it has a spawn attempt, and take that times the spawning weight, and then times number of chunks loaded in sim 12, and then times 20 obviously for ticks, and then times the number that you get from looting 3 to get the maximum rates of a squid farm. Of course, that'd be over a river too, which that proposes a number of issues that I'm not going to go into. Here's some more squid. Another thing that you could use is simulation distance 4. Just make the donut around the player, and then one actually be better below to get the maximum rates. That would be probably faster than this one. I doubt that it would break the mob cap just from these ones getting stuck, as that doesn't happen too often. It would save a ton more obsidian, and you'd still get tons of ink. Honestly, I don't know if it's really worth it to have that one, but if you wanted to push the max rates, then this one would be desirable for a higher simulation distance. But for most people's purposes, or if you wanted to build one like this, it would be better just to have them spaced out 2 apart. If you have 3, that causes more issues like fish and stuff, so I highly recommend doing 2. And that's about all I have today. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like for more Minecraft Bedrock tech content, tech-ish content. If you have any comments or you like to add anything or correct me, because I'm kind of stupid a lot of times. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something, and bye.